Welcome back to Lorcana Academy.
Today we are bringing you the finals in our sealed Rise of the Floodborn tournament. Each player won their round 1 match in which they brought a deck that contains any number of cards in any number of colors from 6 booster packs. So don't ask us in the comments why we're playing more than 2 colors in our decks.
Don't forget, everybody, you can only play 2 colors.
How many colors can you play in your deck,
You can
Veggie?
play as many colors as you want in sealed.
That's
Those are the
right.
rules. And if you need to get all 6 colors of ink for your sealed pool, you can head to Coolstuffinc.com for all of your Lorcana needs. Make sure to use our code Academy at checkout for 5% off your order.
That is my favorite Lorcana ink, Coolstuffinc.
That's the 7th ink, which you can also play in your sealed pool.
Let's get him into the game.
Okay.
Hello everyone, I'm MTGNerdGirl, and today I'm playing the same deck as I did in the last one. We have some Floodborn synergy, and we have some life gain synergy.
Hi, I'm 𝚉𝙴𝙽𝙺. I'm also playing the same deck that I played in round 1. You might have seen my Enchanted Arthur and some of my other large characters in game 3.
4.
I could have rolled at the same time as you too, but I got a 20.
You get to go first.
All right. I'm going to alter 3 cards.
I'm gonna alter 4.
Ink a Minnie Mouse and play a Popsicle. I'll draw a card when it enters. It has That's Redwood. Banish this item, remove up to 2 damage from chosen character.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna ink this fairy godmother,
Okay.
and I'm boring, I'll pass.
I'm gonna ink another Minnie Mouse and play Sleepy, nodding off. Yawn. He enters exerted, but it's a 2/3 that quests for 2. Go ahead.
I'm gonna regret this, but we're gonna ink a Little John. Hate inking my top end. And I'm gonna go ahead and play a Cinderella. She's a 2/2 that quests for 1, and when she quests, I can draw and discard. Pass.
Well, 5's a few turns off, so I'm gonna put 𝚉𝙴𝙽𝙺 in my inkwell. And for 3, I'm going to play Mulan, Free Spirit, who has support, a 2/3 who can quest for 2, and I'm going to get on the board with Sleepy for 2. Pass turn.
This is looking rough. I'm going to ink this Ratigan. Hate trading 1 for 1 when you've already done a thing. I'm gonna play a Merlin Crab. It's a 3/3 quest for 1, and when he comes into play and leaves play, I can give another character +3 challenge. So we're gonna go ahead and give that to Cinderella, and we're gonna have Cinderella challenge Sleepy.
All right.
Putting me down on the tempo. And I'll pass the turn.
I'm gonna keep the tempo going. So Judy Hopps is going into my inkwell. Mulan is going to quest for 2. Enchantress Unexpected Judge is a 1/1 who quests for 2, and if they're being challenged, they get +2 strength. I'll play 2 of them.
Oh my gosh,
Go
that's
ahead.
so much lore. I'm going to ink a Jiminy Cricket. I gotta start doing something here. So Merlin is going to challenge Mulan
All right.
and take 2 points of damage. And for 4, I'm gonna play a Jafar, a 3/4 quests for 1, and it says during my turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, I get to draw a card.
Seems pretty good since mine are pretty small.
Well, they're gonna be 3/1s, that's not small.
But Jafar will live through 1.
Yeah, pass.
All right. Just keep racing you. And quest for 4
I hate it.
up to 8.
I hate it so much.
I know, right? And I gotta keep on pace here. Teeth and Ambitions isn't too good for me in this situation with such low willpower characters. So I'm gonna put it into my inkwell and not play anything and pass.
Oh boy, that means all the stuff in your hand are huge. Before I make too many decisions, we're going to have Jafar challenge one of your enchantresses.
All right.
All right, we will take 3 points of damage. Oh gosh, but I will get to draw a card because Jafar did win in a challenge.
Yep.
So that'll inform my decision a bit. I am going to ink a Ratigan for turn, and I'm going to play Let the storm rage on.
This card. Are you kidding me?
2 damage and draw a card, targeting your enchantress.
All right.
So I will get to draw. And for 2, I'm going to go ahead and play a Cruella de Vil, 3/2 quests for 1, and on my turn has evasive to hopefully stop anything evasive coming down. And I will go on a quest for 1 with my Merlin to get on the board and pass.
I'm not going to be shifting this card, so I'm going to put it into my Inkwell because I'm not getting the advantage from it. And now that I have the 6 required in my Inkwell, I'm going to play Gaston, Intellectual Powerhouse. Mm-hmm. And he has 4/4 with 3 questing for lore and developed brain. Whenever you play this character, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may put 1 into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Yep. All right. I'm going to put this one in my hand and these 2 in the bottom in my chosen order. Pass to you.
I'm going to go ahead and ink a Nick Wilde. And for 3, I'm hoping I can start getting in on the race here. I'm going to play an Arthur.
Okay.
He's a 1/3 quest for 1, and I may return another creature to my hand to get an additional 2 lore. I will also play a Belle. She's a 2/4 that quests for 1, and if my opponent has no cards in hand, she quests for an additional 2. And then I will take this opportunity to just quest for 3, seeing as how I cannot challenge you, and get on the board a little bit. Still behind, but I have faith. Pass.
Arthur, I can't get quite yet, but I want to make sure that if you do it, you're only going to do it once. So I'm going to throw it down on Little John.
Oh, so big. Oh no.
That's right. We're throwing it down over here. He's a 6/6 for 6 who can quest for 2 lore. I'm going to quest for 3.
Okay.
And pass to you. I saw what Arthur could do before. I'm a little scared how swingy this could be.
I mean, I don't think I beat you in the race, right? So I just have to try to control your board while hedging little incremental values. So we're going to start by questing with Merlin.
Okay.
And then we're going to quest with Arthur. And I will choose to return Merlin to my hand for an additional 2 lore. Mm-hmm. And with the Merlin trigger, when he leaves the battlefield, I will assign the +3 challenge to Jafar.
All right.
And I will have Jafar for 6 challenge power come after Gaston.
All right. So they will at least trade.
Yes, but when Jafar challenges somebody in a challenge, banishes someone in a challenge, I will get to draw an additional card. But I think the best way for me to contend with Little John is to get as much stuff on the field as I can. And that probably looks something like 3 mana. We're going to play a Caterpillar.
Ooh, cool.
A 1/3 that just quests for 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty hefty sized. And I'm also going to just replay my Merlin for no value. And then finally, I will just quest for 2 with Cruella and Belle because you do have cards in your hand. Yep. So that'll put me up to 10, which I think puts me back in this race.
I've got Piglet, who's going to go into my Inkwell. 6 to play Mickey Mouse, Friendly Face. Glad you're here because this 1/6 who quests for 3, whenever they quest, I can pay 3 less for the next character I play. I need to challenge Arthur with Little John. That can't continue.
Okay.
I will take 1 damage. I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay. So I'm going to start by questing with Merlin.
All right.
We're going to go up a point. Then I'm going to tap 2, and we're going to play a bounce. I return 1 creature or character from my battlefield to my hand and 1 to yours.
All right.
I'm going to return Merlin and Mickey Mouse.
Sure.
Pay 3 to replay Merlin, giving Belle an additional +3 challenge. Mm-hmm. And she will come over and challenge Little John for 5. For my final card that I will play, I'm going to just play a Chip the Teacup.
Okay.
And I will quest with Cruella and the Caterpillar for 4 total. Pass.
Can't even slow you down because none of my characters have rush. You're just going to automatically be able to go and tap them all. So let's just go to game 2.
Game 2 it is.
All right, I'm going to alter 3 cards.
I'm going to alter just the 1.
All right, I'm going to put Merlin Crab into my Inkwell and play a Popsicle, drawing a card. Go ahead.
I'm going to put Radigan into my Inkwell and pass.
I'm going to put this Enchantress into my Inkwell and play Sleepy, nodding off. Go ahead.
Such a good rate. I'm going to put Caterpillar into the Inkwell, and I'm going to play a Cruella de Vil and pass.
I'm going to ink the Huntsman and play Lawrence, Jealous Manservant, a 0/4 who can quest for 2 lore, but when he has no damage, he gets +4 strength. Quest for 2. Go ahead.
I'm going to go ahead and ink a Big Daddy LaBeouf. Unfortunately, Cruella de Vil has to challenge Sleepy. I can't let that much lore keep happening. I will just cast a Bell and pass the turn.
Lawrence will go ahead and quest for 2. I'm going to put Judy Hopps in my Inkwell and play Eli LaBeouf, 2/5 who can quest for 2. Go ahead.
I'm going to just go ahead and ink a Rapunzel. All right, I'm going to start with just casting a Merlin 2/3 quest for 1. When he enters and leaves, I can draw, and I'm never going to catch up. I will just get on the board for 1. That's probably all I will ever do, and I'll pass the turn. You have 4 lore? You're just going to be at 8.
I'm going to put Minnie Mouse, Stylish Surfer, into my Inkwell. For 5, I'm going to play Pinocchio on the Run. When I play this character, I can listen to my conscience. Yeah, I'm going to send Belle back to your hand because she costs 3 or less. So I don't even have to worry about attacking. You'll still get to replay her, but I will quest for 4 to go up to 8, saving my Popsicle and passing the turn.
Everything is wrong with what's happening. You are going to be way too late. I'm going to ink a Rapunzel. I'm going to tap 4, and I'm going to deal 1 damage to Lawrence with the Beast, a 3/4 that quests for 1. And I'm going to make sure the Popsicle can't turn him back on, and we're going to have Merlin challenge for 2. And I will pass the turn while you have 6 lore on board.
I guess I'm just questing with Lawrence then. That's fine. I mean, I don't really care about Merlin too much or even want you to draw a card, so I will quest for 6 up to 14 and continue to apply pressure. Duke Weaselton, a 1/2 who quests for 2 with Ward, and Minnie Mouse, Stylish Surfer, a 1/3 with Evasive who can quest for 2.
Oh my god, they all quest for 2.
They all quest for 2.
Everything on your board quests for 2. I'm so dead. I think the only thing that helps me is going a little wider, maybe. So let's go ahead and ink a card Soldiers. We are going to play an Arthur in case that helps. It's going to be able to quest for 1. I can return cards to my hand. And for my final 3, I'm going to replay the Bell that you put back in my hand. We're going to have Merlin challenge Lawrence for no damage. And we're going to have Beast challenge Pinocchio. I will get 3 damage. And you still have 6 on board.
Yep.
That's it. That'll be game 3.
Coming up.
I'm going to alter 5.
I'm just going to alter 3. A shaky finals about to commence.
I'm going to go ahead and ink a Sleepy and just pass.
Even though it quests for 2, I'm going to put the Enchantress in my Inkwell. It worked out well last time, and I'm not using it for anything. Go ahead.
I'm going to put Judy Hopps in the Inkwell, and we're going to play Kuzco from Kuzcotopia. Pass.
I'm going to put another Enchantress in my Inkwell. And Sleepy's back.
Every time.
Go ahead.
But this time, we're not going to let him quest and get ahead of me.
Oh, really? What do you got?
We're going to ink a Big Daddy LaBeouf. And Merlin the Crab is back. We're going to give +3 challenge power to Kuzco from Kuzcotopia, and we will come in and challenge the entered Exerted Sleepy, and when Kuzco is banished, I will draw to replace him.
I at least got a character off the board.
And I will pass.
I'm gonna ink Raya, the caterpillar.
Oh no.
Quests for 3.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm going to go ahead and ink a gumbo pot.
No, don't eat a caterpillar. Gross.
And I'm going to play a Tigger for the first time. A 3/3 quest for 1, and whenever I play an action, he gets an additional 2 challenge. Merlin the Crab's going to go on a quest, and I'll pass.
The Huntsman is gonna go into my inkwell. For 4, I'm gonna play Mulan Reflecting. She's a 3/3 who can quest for 2. And whenever she quests, I'll reveal the top card. If it's a song, I can play it for free. Let's go. You might want to banish my caterpillar, but I will get 3 lore before you do. Go ahead.
I'm going to go ahead and ink this gumbo pot, number 2. I do, in fact, want to kill the caterpillar, and that's going to come in with Merlin. 3 damage to challenge caterpillar. Tigger is going to go ahead and just quest for 1. I'm going to play a Nana, a 1/3 quest for 1, and whenever I play a Floodborn, I can remove the damage from other characters. And I'm also going to play a Cinderella, a 2/2. When you play this character, you may draw and then choose and discard a card. I will, in fact, do that. Sad about this, but we're gonna get rid of bounce.
I'm happy about this. Thematically, Tigger, get your bouncing out of here.
Yeah, that was actually gonna be a good one for Tigger, and I'll pass.
I gotta make the score a little closer. I'm gonna put Minnie Mouse into my inkwell. Ray, easygoing firefly, can quest for 3, is a 3/3 with evasive. I'll go up to 5 and pass the turn.
I can't let Raymond go crazy, so we're gonna do Strength of a Raging Fire. We're gonna deal damage equal to the number of characters I have to Ray.
Wow, that's so good. That was super clutch.
It was.
Whoa. You used my own card against me.
I know. I have some better top decks for Merlin, so I'm gonna go ahead and challenge with Tigger.
All right, so
for
we can
Mulan.
trade.
And I'm gonna quest for 3.
Okay, we're tied up.
We'll pass.
I'm going to play a popsicle and draw a card. I'm going to put Kuzco into my inkwell and pay 5 ink for Mufasa, Betrayed Leader. A 3/5 for 2. And when he's banished, I get to play the top card for free.
Scary.
Yeah, if it's a character. Go ahead.
I wish I still had bounce in my hand, but I don't. I'm going to pay 4, and I'm going to play a Ratigan. 1/4 with evasive, and he quests for 2. I will just quest for 1.
Yeah, so you'll make me trade.
And, well, you get a free card out of it.
Yeah.
And I'll pass.
I have to think now. I have to think.
Oh, no. 7, 9, 3, 6, 2, 39.
It's just which ones I trade with. It's not even counting numbers.
You can ready my characters?
No, we're going to take advantage of the fact that Mufasa's going down, and we're going to play, fittingly, Teeth and Ambitions, since he is about to be betrayed. I'll deal 2 damage to chosen character of mine, and 2 damage to another chosen character.
Okay, that is pretty good.
And then Mufasa can challenge Merlin. They'll trade, and I will get to reveal Arthur, Wizard's Apprentice, in style.
Nice.
Thanks. And then for 4, I'll play Dr. 𝚱𝙴𝙺𝙺𝙺 with evasive. For 2, who can quest for 1, and pass to you.
Let's start by casting Let the Storm Rage On. 2 damage to Dr. 𝚱𝙺𝙺𝙺.
Yep. I will play against that card every game.
And I will draw a card. I'm just going to play out this Rapunzel. And I'm going to quest for 2. And I'll pass.
For 6,
Oh my god, stop.
I'm going to play Mickey Mouse Friendly Face. When he quests, I'll pay 3 less for the next character I play that turn. I don't really want to return Mickey Mouse, and Arthur's not going to trade with anything, so I'm just going to sit back a turn and pass to you.
Okay. I am actually just going to quest for 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to pay 5 for Pinocchio.
All right, yeah.
He quests for 2, and he's going to bounce Arthur back to your hand, and I'll pass.
If everything lines up correctly and you don't have some busted Arthur card in hand right now, then I think I might be able to salvage this, but it's going to be close. I'm going to quest for 3 to go up to 8. That way I'll get to play 3 less for the next character I play this turn. I'm going to play Arthur back out for free. And then with my 6 ink, I'm going to play Basil, Great Mouse Detective, who's a 3/4 that can quest for 3. That way I've got 3 characters out. I can try to make a difference next time since I don't think you're winning on your next turn. Go ahead. Let's see.
So I'm going to go ahead and just quest out for 2, 3, 4, 5. Go up to 16. For 5, I'm going to play a rabbit, a 4/6 that quests for 2.
All right.
And I am going to just inkwell this Cruella de Vil
Okay.
and pass the turn. Hope you can't answer enough things.
Ideally, I'm going to use Basil to challenge Pinocchio.
Yep, so this
So
would
that
die.
way that would die. I have this charge, which chosen character gains +2 challenger and +2 resistance this turn.
So you can kill
I can kill
one of these.
one more of those, but it might not be enough still because
and then you have to still remove a 3rd, and Mickey's not strong enough.
Mickey's not strong enough, and I only have Eudora. Even with removing the damage, you just have one of these.
So you have to kill 3 creatures, so that way that would put me off by 1.
Okay, well, good games.
Good game.
So close, down to the wire. This was such a great sealed pool. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, now I don't feel as bad losing to NerdGirl in round 1. Watching her deck do that same busted stuff all over again makes me feel like there wasn't much I could have done.
Yeah, and with NerdGirl being the champion of this sealed tournament, it means we get 6 more weeks of Disney trivia. If you need to pick up any Lorcana sealed product or singles, head to Coolstuffinc.com. Make sure to use our code Academy at checkout for 5% off your order. That's a segue.
We'll see you next time on
Lorcana Academy.